Hey everyone, it's Snuglet and it's another episode of Guild Wars 2 and it's Halloween, it's finally Halloween and I'm so excited, I love Halloween. Fuck off man with your weird shiny bullshit. I really love Halloween. So I'm playing my level 80 character who I've had since Guild Wars first started, so 7 years, and she's a ranger. So I don't know whether the video that didn't render that I did last week will be sorted by the time I render and put this up. I really hope this renders with sound, because I mean I will be so fucking pissed if this doesn't. But if it doesn't, basically, like, because in that video I explained that this is my level 80 character and she's a ranger and Smudge is my animal companion. This is a mini little flying squishy stingray thing. So it's Halloween, yay! As you can see by the copious amounts of candy corn, which is just everywhere, there's a novelty orange stuff. So we are in Lion's Arch. I'll show you where that is on the Guild Wars map. Why would I zoom note this way? It's basically in the middle of the map, of the world map, and it's a city which is not controlled by any one race. I have to say, I'm just going to put a personal bugbear of mine, which is that actually Lion's Arch didn't used to look like this. It used to look a lot better when the game first came out. For the first couple of few years, Lion's Arch had a completely different look. Then as part of the story, it was destroyed, and then after ages of being destroyed, it was then rebuilt and looks like this. But I just found like the old Lion's Arch had a much nicer look to it, because it was much more like all sort of like alleyways and, you know, little nooks and crannies and interesting looking buildings. All the buildings were like made to look like boats, basically, because the story of Lion's Arch is that
I love this time of
it
year.
was built by
Halloween
pirates.
scares the heck out of me, though.
Are you scared of ghosts?
So
No, I'm scared.
yeah,
of trying to
but
squeeze
so
into
it
my
was just
Halloween
much
costume.
better looking, and unfortunately there's like no way of like even showing you what it looked like, really, because they're never gonna bring it back, and there's no way to get back to it. So anyway, it's Halloween and there's many squishy pumpkins, and also like back in old Lion's Arch, Halloween looks a lot better as well, because just like the city was just really built for the Halloween decorations. It was great. So the whole thing about there's a ghost bothered about Halloween in Guild Wars is that it's about this guy called the Mad King who comes back into like the realm of the living and everything and haunts people. So there are a few events in Halloween that you can do, and the main one is called this Mad King's Labyrinth, and it's basically like I'd like to return to the labyrinth. I haven't actually gone in there yet. I don't know why he's saying that. Yeah, so the Mad King's Labyrinth. I love the art for this as well. The Mad King's Labyrinth is basically, it's like a maze, where you basically get attacked by and have to fight various Halloween minions. And there are also some like big boss people in there that you fight. So it's basically people go in there and it's farm it, it's called, essentially, because you get like a shit ton of loot from doing it, and then the loot that you get you can use for crafting and stuff, basically. So is there not a group? The thing about the there we go again. The labyrinth is that it really, the success. Spuddy is scratching himself so hard that he's bashing the table. Spuddy, are you done? The thing about the labyrinth is that pumpkin, it's make good squish size, is it really depends on getting a good group. So, because what you really need is a good commander who will lead the group around the labyrinth. And so you'll see that there's some door icons here. And what happens is you go up to a door and you open it, and a bunch of enemies come out, and then you have to kill them all. There'll also be enemies along the way as well, but the key thing is the opening of the doors. And so what you really need is a really good group of people who will follow one person and just go round and round and round and round and round. Oh, no, no, not him. No, not Steve. Oh, shit, it's Steve. Buddy, come back. No, 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 no. Oh, God, no. This is... No, he's got a chainsaw. How has he got a chainsaw? This is not fair. Yeah, Steve is one of the... We call him Steve. He's not... Oh, my God, is he going to follow us around here? His real name is... Here's why he's fucking following us around here. His real name is the... Ooh, Labyrinth in... Okay. Horror. How's he gone? But everybody just calls him Steve. I don't know why. But he's a giant skeleton. He's actually got a chainsaw. It's like, how is that even fair? But yeah, he's one of the bosses, and he doesn't have a... Whereas the other ones will come out of doors, and they'll basically come out of doors at various points in the map. So if we look at this door, that one probably has the Candy Corn King in it, or something around here, because that's the door that he usually comes out of. The thing about Steve is, he just fucking comes out of the wall. I am literally not kidding. You're round a corner, and then some kind of weird, like, haze will come out of the wall, and there he'll be with his fucking chainsaw ready to fuck you up. So, it's horrible. And obviously, if you're in here and there's basically no group in here, you're just constantly trying to get away from Steve. So, it doesn't look like there's a group on this map. So, what we're going to do... We're just going to quickly check if there's anyone hanging around in the middle. So what people do is they tend to hang around in the middle of the map because there's a place that you can get to. I think I've gone the wrong way. Where the enemies can't get to you. Like even Steve can't really get to you. He will try. So yeah, so if you get up here basically, pumpkin. Right to the top. Like literally right to the top. And everything. Then nobody can get you. But usually you'll find people hanging around here waiting for there to be... Oh well. Waiting for there to be a group. But there doesn't seem to be anybody here. And so, anyway, I'll just briefly explain. That is the Mad King. And that's his son, the Bloody Prince. And they have what I would call a complicated relationship. And that is coming from someone who has a really, really bad relationship with their own family. So, yeah. So, whilst you're in here, you'll be hearing, there's some dialogue that they have. And you may notice that Snuglet's costume is the Mad King costume, because it's always Halloween for Snuglet. There's a brave soul going around by themselves. You can go around this central bit in the middle of the map by yourself pretty easily. It's not so difficult. But I wouldn't stray down into the outer areas because Steve will get you, basically. So, yeah. But there doesn't look like there's going to be a group on this map, so the best thing is probably to come out and then, like, go back in and basically see if we can find an instance of the map where there is a group. Right, it looks like I finally found a group. Just seriously by chance, because, I was in the middle of the map with like 2 other people, and then I was like, oh, I can do like a mount race time trial type thing, and I'm doing that, and then all of a sudden I come across this group, which I'd not seen, because usually you look for the icon, like a weird diamond icon of the commander who's leading the group, but I couldn't see one at all. Maybe it's because it was kind of like a weird pale grey colour. But anyway, found the group, and this is what you wanted to have in the Labyrinth for the group. And it's good because as I was doing the mount race time trial, I actually came across Steve. He did pop out of the wall, so he is somewhere. Pumpkin. Delicious pumpkin. Well, obviously, like, oh, okay, I can still do that. Oh, there he is. There is Steve. Yeah, so obviously, the thing is, you really need to keep up with the group, so it's really important not to, like, get lost or left behind. So, if you're going to stop past pumpkins or mine candy corn, you know, you've got to make sure that you're not falling behind the group, because if you do, you will be killed by one of the numerous enemies lurking around the corner. Take that, Steve.
impressive combination.
Yeah, so it's taken me ages to actually find a group. I've been in and out of this fucking labyrinth for like, I mean, honestly, since yesterday. And not being able to find group people. All I've been able to find is like, maybe like an instance of like a couple of other people in it. Like good. So, I'm glad I have finally found a group because I was like, oh, this is going to be really shit Halloween if I can't find a group in the labyrinth and go around and do all this stuff. Fucking Steve, how does he have a chainsaw anyway? Yay, so is that automatically looted in the chest? Large candy bag.
Sweet,
Cool.
sweet loot.
Well, there we go. I feel better now. I've been having a really shit, obviously still having a really shit time at work. It's got so bad that I'm actually having like anxiety attacks. I hesitate to call them panic attacks.
You'll have to hit much harder.
Definitely some kind of anxiety problem to do with work. No, wait for Snuglet. So the annoying thing about being a ranger is Smudgy will attack. Where are these people all going? Attack enemies, and because he's being attacked by them, it perceives me as being in combat and won't let me like use the mouse or walk or anything like that. So pretty nice. I think there's a pumpkin down here as well. Yeah, so I'm having a whoa, I almost fell off. Having a really bad time at work. And it's got like I'm so stressed and anxious about it that I'm having sort of anxiety related problems, like I don't know, just anxiety attacks basically. It's not very nice. You know, basically it's making me feel ill, so it's not nice at all. And I have nobody in real life who I can talk to about it, unfortunately. This is why I find video games a great comfort, because I can just come and do video games and sort of, you know, yeah, Skegsack is not so much talk to the characters on video games, but kind of, I don't know, find some kind of stuff in it.
Time to do some.
So I wonder if we're going to come across any of the other bosses in the labyrinth. So aside from Steve, there's the Candy Corn King, the Skeletal Lich. He's a legendary boss, which is like I think the highest level of boss that you can get. There's a really specific way that you can take him down, otherwise it's really difficult. And if the group doesn't play ball with this one specific way of doing it, if people are stupid, then it just all goes pot. There's Candy Corn Guy, Skeletal Lich, Steve, and I think there were like a couple of minor sort of bosses as well. Like there's like a veteran mummy or a veteran gargoyle or something, but they're not like the sort of big level bosses that you get special leadership from. They just come and they just occasionally come out of the doors. Most of the doors though that you open them, there'll just be a large group of ordinary level enemies, like there is here. I can't actually see them though. And it says foes remaining, and you just got to get the bar down to. There we go. Got to get the bar down to the bottom, and then that counts doing the door. There's also an achievement for how many doors you've done. The achievements like don't reset every year. They basically like so I did them a few years ago. But it's an extraordinarily large number of doors you have to do to get the achievement. I think it's something like 200 doors or something. And it was basically when I'd been forced to take a job in a different bit of the country, and it was awful. It was even worse than the job I'm in now. So it was like about 4 years ago, and basically I was having to travel back down to here every weekend, and it was just a horrific kind of situation, and basically I spent like the entire weekend just in the Mad King's Labyrinth because I was just so unhappy. I was like literally just like having hysterics in real life because of how awful things were. And I'm always at that stage now. It's not quite that bad at where I work now, but it's getting there. It is not good. So yeah. And you're probably listening to this thinking, God, Snuglet, you have very large amounts of mental problems and you are clearly quite crazy and strange and stupid. I didn't do that. So this is actually important to talk about mental health and to talk about things if you're not feeling happy. There's no shame in not feeling happy. It's not my fault my work is crap. So, yeah, I really can't see that commander icon very well at all. So, candy corn is like obviously the currency for the Halloween event, and you can make candy corn cobs out of like I think 1,000 candy corn, and you can trade candy corn cobs stuff from vendors in Liza. And I remember one year I managed to trade like 10 candy corn cobs or 7 candy corn cobs or something for... I traded for my mini bloody prince who's coming around with me. Possibly. Something like that. But it's actually, you realise, that is a lot of candy corn. You know, it took a long time to get that much candy corn.
They'll have to hit much harder.
I guess that's why people farm the Labyrinth. Delicious candy corn. Yeah, so I was up here earlier and I was just like, there was only about like 4 other people up here and I thought, okay, fine. They look decent people, they're decent, nice people. Let's just like wander around together up here and like kill all the enemies that are up in this kind of like circular middle bit of the map. And then all of a sudden, like, I go and do this time travel thing and I come across this huge group of people and I'm like, what the fuck have you all been? Like, what the fuck? It must have been a group that formed like really sort of suddenly, recently. So, I don't know what that is. Yeah. But obviously, like, a lot of the time, whoever's being the commander is not going to want to do it for forever. So what will happen is that they'll be like, oh, sorry, I have to go, or then someone else take over or whatever, and then nobody else will take over, and the whole thing will fall apart. Because this labyrinth farming just does not work unless you have a identified group leader. Snuglet has at various points tried to be the group leader. The Snuglet does not have a commander hat. You actually have to like pay money to get a commander hat, which is this like really diamond thing above this person's name. You actually have to like pay money for it. Snuglet's like, I'm not. Oh no, it's the candy corn guy. Okay, so he is really annoyed. So I'm running away because he is just really, really annoying. He's a horrible enemy because he has this really irritating attack. I was like, let loads of people fucking down already. He has this really awful attack of like coming all over. The thing is, you need to like, so I can range weapons into close range weapons, because you actually need to cover yourself in the candy corn stick, I think, to avoid being pushed back by him. Because if you're not covered in the candy corn stick, it's like he sends out these like sort of bullets of candy corn and they like knock you back, and then you'll get repeatedly knocked back, and like after about 3 knockbacks you're down, and then you're down. So the only good thing about this is this is right next to the waypoint. It's like if you die you go straight back to the you go obviously you go back to the waypoint and you just like, oh, I got hit. See, instantly down, like what the fuck? And there's no small thank you. A person, there's no small enemies around. This is up, right? I'm in the thick. Why is this not working?
Return, my friend.
You see, so you're constantly being pushed, and then if someone comes to help you, they'll also be pushed. And it's just like, it's really difficult to... Yeah, so we're standing in the thick. We are knocking them down pretty effectively though. Sometimes we can carry on to actually do any damage. But yeah, if you are knocked down, you can just go back to the waypoint right here and then just glide it basically straight back in. So that's not so bad, because some of the other ones are like really far away from the waypoint and you have to like try and find your way back and you'll probably get hit by Steve. So fucking Steve, he's just... It's really bad when you're doing the Canicon one, like we're doing now, and then all of a sudden Steve will pop up, and what usually happens is someone will be joining the group from another area of the map, and they run along and they will essentially Steve down. And you're like, I'm fucking lost. Do you not even have one fucking brain cell to realise that that's not a good idea? Or he'll pop up just nearby and so someone on Reddit put a funny picture on about it, which is like if you're a 10-foot high skeleton with a chainsaw and you see people fighting the candy corn, and then there's this picture of Steve and the guy who's going, it's free real estate. It's like, yeah. I'm really glad I've got my... I'm really glad I've got my automatic looting thing, because historically it's taken fucking ages to loot. Like, you see like a door and there's a lot of enemies that come out. It takes ages after you kill them to loot. And I was finding that I was getting I was getting separated from the groups or whatever because of how long it was taking me to do. Yeah, but there's not like the whole system just does not work if there's not an identified commander, and like a few times Snuglet has tried to be the group leader, but Snuglet does not have a commander hat and has had to indicate, because the commander hat obviously indicates which way the commander's going basically. It's just an easy way of spotting what's going on. Snuglet has like tried to indicate what's going on by like jumping or whatever, and it's just not worked. Oh, I am really behind everybody at the moment now. Where is the person? Wow, they've gone all the way back into the middle. Okay, yeah, wow. Okay, so the group looks like they're like coming apart a little bit. Where the hell is this? Oh, are they doing the race or something? I wonder if people are doing the race.
To do some real
Possibly
damage.
why. It's a bit weird today. Let's look at the map. Yeah, I think maybe the commander's doing the race. So it might be a good idea to wait here. Come back.
They'll have to hit much harder.
Yeah, so in the last couple of years, so I think last year was the first year they had it, had this race that you can do with mounts, because obviously mounts, yeah, I think they were doing the race. Mounts are a new thing that they added in with the Path of Fire expansion. And yeah, so that was a new thing that they added into the Labyrinth last year. Ah, I got some chocolate. Oh, is the commander gone? No, they are still there. I cannot see that white hat. It's just has a really bad colour for that. Yeah, so Snuglet doesn't have a commander hat because you have to pay money to actually get one. You literally have to pay actual money, I think. Ah, they're going. Okay. Let me open my chocolate. Yeah, you have to pay actual money, and Snuglet Bolt is paying actual money for something in the game, so does not have a commander hat. you might see on my channel, actually, if you go to my channel page, that I now have I should now have a picture depicting me, like an icon, you know, a picture of an icon, as small purple fluffy Snuglet. And that was actually drawn by my brother's girlfriend who does art. So thank you to her for doing that. I mean, even though I did pay her for that. Because I wasn't going to be one of those people who are like, oh yes, you can do like art for me and I will pay you, inverted commas, with experience. Because obviously experience does not pay. Experience is not a valid way of paying someone for their work. So I wasn't going to do that, so I like actually like paid like actual proper money. So you might be able to hear in the background the dialogue between the Mad King and the Bloody Prince. It's basically going on about they don't like. So the Bloody Prince is the Mad King's son, and I think it sounds like that the Mad King locked him in like a box and like starved to death or something. And also they've killed his mother or the Mad King's wife or something. It's very weird. They have it's like it's more complicated than EastEnders. So that's what we're gonna say, right? It's like their family is. Oh, a pumpkin. Ah, okay. So, this is the skeletal lich. No, don't trigger it until we're all stacked. Right, this is the store for the skeletal lich. If you notice, you've got a stack. Really important, you've got a stack. So basically, stack just means we all stack together. Because otherwise it don't fucking work. I'm not entirely sure why this is the best way of doing it, but this is in fact the best way of doing it. So, am I still, like, I haven't really gone through the door. I'm not sure if I was still fighting the guy. Yeah, because if you stand far away, he basically has an attack where he sends out a lot of sort of skeleton hounds to come out around, like, kill you and stuff, like lots of skeleton bitches and things. Whereas if you all stack on him, I don't think he can do that, possibly, or it's not. Oh, okay, he can, but it's not in the game. So, I don't know who originally realised this was the best way to do it, but basically everyone now realised this is how you have to kill skeleton lich. And the worst thing is when you're in a group and like you're doing a different door nearby and the commander decided not to trigger the skeleton lich door because sometimes they decide that they're going to have a path where they don't trigger it, and some fucking noob comes and triggers it anyway, and you're not all ready, and you all get alert, and then so, yeah. Oh, we've almost killed him, so we're doing quite well. Ah, here we go. So I have earned a tickle. So the skeletal lich actually has a additional chest, I think, as well, because he's a top level boss. But yeah, so I have earned some kind of achievement for killing all of the bosses now. So we've killed Steve. Steve is back. We killed, so we're going to kill Steve again. I'm not going to get any loot from killing Steve now, I don't think, because I'm going to but yeah, so we killed Steve, we killed the candy cane pie, and we killed the skeletal lich. So basically, if you do that, you get some kind of reward. So you can keep killing them, but it's like you will only get the chest that they drop, big chest, like once a day. So you'll still get like a huge bag of candy. Let's see how many trick-or-treat bags I got. Oh, very many trick-or-treat bags. Oh no, I did get something. Yeah, so I didn't think I got like a big load of stuff doing that thing. Nougat. Delicious nougat. So nougat and plastic fangs is another thing that you can collect along with candy corn, and similarly you can merge 1,000 of those into high quality nougat or plastic fangs or something, and use that to buy things, I think. But primarily, the primary currency is kind of important. So. Oh, anyway. Oh,
Time to do some real damage.
Mummies are an annoying enemy in here because they have a attack that you get pulled and then you get immobilized, like I have been right now, and then obviously that separates people from the group. It's really not good to be separated from the group, basically. I know I keep emphasizing that, is that it's obviously very important if you're doing the farming of the labyrinth that you need to be in the group, because otherwise you just get bogged down killing all the little enemies you're going around, and like you'll miss out on the doors.
Time to do some real damage.
You don't know where people are, and it's bad. Basically, it's kind of the gaming equivalent of when you were a kid and you were at the checkout and you're queuing in the queue with the checkout with your mum, and then your mum's like, oh shit, we forgot to get the so-and-so, and she goes back to, the enemy becomes separated again, goes back to the shelf to go and get it, and you are left in the checkout queue and you think that you're going to have to pay. That is... and obviously you can't because you're a kid. So that's the gaming equivalent of that. Is that like really scary moment of like, oh no, the adults have all gone fucking off and there are ways to do. I still get worried actually if I'm in the queue in the shop with my mum and my mum's like gonna get stuff or whatever and I'm just with her and then she's like, oh no, I just gotta go and get the so and so, and I'm like, no, don't leave me in the queue, I don't know what I'm doing. Even though, like, obviously I buy my own shopping now, because I am actually, and but it's like, still, if I'm in the queue, her feelings are quite really frightening. What a damn plastic spider. These ones where it's just like the little enemies coming, it's just a massacre, basically. Because obviously they all come out the door at the same point, so concentrating, everybody's concentrated, you know, right there, and you're sticking them and everything. So many bags of loot, basically. What the hell is that girl just wearing a bikini? Why are you wearing just a bikini and some boots? This is so cold in here. I want to wear normal clothes. Oh, now she's wearing a t-shirt. I still like she's wearing a t-shirt. I wasn't rendering her outfit properly. So Snuglet was talking about how bad China has been having at work and how much they have hurt here and everything it has. And I know probably all feel Snuglet is pathetic and stupid or whatever, but it is important to understand there's an important thing in the world today.
One becomes two.
Yeah, it's just work is just so bad. It's really horrible. So like, the manager's really nice, and then we got this like senior member of the team, and she's got like a
Shifting
high.
sand.
So it's not the bitch woman, you know, I talked about, but it's a different one. So this is everybody's horrible, but it's. She's just, because she's got a slightly more senior job than I have, she's basically just on this massive power trip the whole time and just treats me like a skivvy, like a servant person, and it's not nice. It's like, you know, I don't want to be treated like that, thank you very much. I actually like to be treated like a human being, and, you know, instead of just telling you do this, do that, you know, maybe, oh, nice. Or something, and it's just not nice at all. It's very, the whole style of the place is like, it's very dictatorial and not supportive, encouraging, or anything. It's not one of those places where you speak up and say, hey, I've had an idea about how we could do this or how we could improve something at all. It's basically like, here is some work, do this work, and just know your place. And it's very demoralising, and they're intensely picky, and it's just like, it's just, whoa, parkour. Did you see that guy who walked on the wall? And it's not like not even tiny is good. Because in my experience, people don't give constructive criticism. They just give criticism. But it's definitely, whatever it is, it's definitely not what we get at work. And it's so picky. It's just like, oh, we had a panel meeting. You weren't in the room 20 minutes beforehand. You know, 10 points from Gryffindor! That kind of thing. And it's just so, and then the next time you'll be in the room 20 minutes beforehand, and then you'll be told you've done something else wrong. It's this never-ending series of hoops to jump through, and it's however many hoops you jump through, and have whatever you've done, it's never good enough. It's never ever good enough, and it's just so demoralising and horrible. And you never get any nice positive feedback. You think everything's good, and you get no positive feedback. Interesting pumpkin. And you get no positive feedback or anything. And you don't even get told thank you for doing anything, basically. And it's like, it's just horrible. It's essentially, I don't know. I just feel treated like a servant, basically. And like, oh, you're just the general dog's body, lowest on the totem pole, we earn more money than you, therefore we're just going to treat you like that. And I hate it. And I've got, because I was off sick last week, I now have been summoned to a discussion with the manager, and like I was saying in my video, don't know whether the video that didn't render is ever going to render, but if it does, basically in that video, because I was off sick at the time, it's me saying I know that I'm going to be, you know, punished basically for being sick, and I'm assuming that is going to happen tomorrow in this summons, and I am not going to apologise for being sick. I had such an awful virus, essentially, for like 5 or 6 days. All I could do was lie in bed, and then like I'd get up and I'd sit for like 2 hours. I couldn't even play Guild
Time to do some real
or
damage.
do sewing, which is something that I like doing. I couldn't do anything. All I could do was just sit, and that was still too tiring. I'd have to go back to bed after those 2 hours. I don't know what that virus was, but it was just horrible. And it was just, you know, I'm not going to apologise for the fact that I was ill or anything, and I'm sure I'll probably get told off for it. Okay, so maybe we're going to do the race. Yeah, I think we're going to do the race now, so let's do it. Yes, Skeletor, I will do the race. So, usually though, I get told I'm not in the box for the race. Oh cool, well you can see this commander is telling people down here now, actually, in the chat, that that's what we're going to be doing. So that's good. It's a pretty good group, this, actually. We've been going around for quite a long time. That's pretty good. So, oh, look at that person's mount. It's got, got the lights coming up from the bottom. So, I just feel it's just like work is just like a really unsupportive, critical, nasty, horrible environment. And also the work itself is boring. And I've just had enough. I've just reached the point where it's just horrible enough that it's making me physically ill. And it's like, I don't want to go every day. It's like, I don't want to go in. It's making me feel ill that I have to go in. And it's horrible, because obviously I have to have a job because I have to feed the cat, so it's like, it's really, I just really hate it there. Really hate it there. Cool. Oh. It is just like, Snuglet usually just jumps straight away, and it's like, you weren't in the box! By the start I was like, I was in the box! So your raptor only has a certain amount of jump, basically. It has to redo its jump, so you just can't keep jumping. Oh, someone's got the wrong way. That's a pretty confusing part, I have to say. Oh good, I'm gonna get stuck. Usually I get stuck on the rocks there. Oh no, what? It says I've not gone wrong. I've not got that one. I totally did. Oh well, that's me out of the contenders then, basically. No, I was going so well as well. Yeah, the really bad one is when you have to go around those skeletal ledges there, because like if he attacks you, you obviously get stuck. Oh wow. I think I finished like probably like 5th or something, which is fucking useless. I would have been fine had I not got the thing. And I know I had the thing where it said I hadn't got that one checkpoint, which I had because I went through it. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, so this is my King's Labyrinth, and basically, like, wanted to show what it was about, basically. Which is just insanity, essentially. Hey everyone, it's Snuglet, and it's still Halloween, and another event that goes on during Halloween is called Mad King Says, and it's basically like a game of Simon Says. I'm kind of assuming they have that in other countries, but basically the Mad King pops up and you play a game where you have to do as he says, but only if he says Mad King Says at the start of the sentence. Because if you do the thing and he doesn't say that, then that's bad. So if you do it and you get enough things correct, you get some keys, and you can then unlock. Well, you get key pieces, and you make the key, and you can then unlock this. Oh, this is a ninja Snuglet. This is a small ninja Snuglet. I don't know what that is. Looks like a group of black pubes have gained sentence. So, yeah. So, this is why there's lots of people gathered around here, because this is where the Mad King pops up. He pops up every 2 hours, but it's another one of those things where they use a really weird time system for it. Because some events in Guild Wars, they say, oh, this occurs at whatever, Tyrion time. And I'm like, yeah, it's not a real thing. Can you please tell me what time in the UK that you mean, you know? But this, they use UTC, which apparently is Universal Coordinated Time or something, which at the moment is running 1 hour behind the UK. So, oh wow. Okay, I've seen that before. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Okay, so it happens every 2 hours, and you think, oh, okay, that's like 2, 4, 6, 8. No, because they're running an hour behind. It's 9 o'clock. So I always have this thing, like every year. It's like, oh my god. Ugh, you're really vomiting up acid or something. Yeah, I have this thing where I think I don't know when my King says is it by now, is it in like an hour, is it whatever. And like if you stumble upon it, then it's fine, and then you know, then
Time
it's
to do some real damage.
It's gonna be in 2 hours, but otherwise you'll kind of have to work it out, and it's kind of a bit difficult. Yeah, so he should be popping up really soon, hopefully. And yeah, so I did another Guild Wars video Which also didn't render with sound. I'm having a real problem with them at the moment. So I think I found something on YouTube which says how to try and get it to render with sound. So I'm going to try that. Smudge is having a legally mandated coffee break, and I have Oobly as my animal companion. He has a big spider, and he has a very good Ooblies. I mean, I'm not going to zoom in on his Ooblies. See, he's wiggling his Ooblies. Yes. So anyway, he was the so Smudge was the first animal that I had because my ranger character had, because he came with my character. Because you pick your ranger, you get a choice of 3 pets specific to your race, and so I picked Smudge. Oobly was actually the first animal I ever tamed out in the wild. So yes, he is special as well. The king. Yeah, Mad King is like, usually he's like a bit like late, usually about a minute late. But anyway, Mad King says it's just a bit of fun, so I really enjoyed doing it because, yeah, it's quite funny to see us all bunched up in a group having to try and do the stuff. So. Here he is. Here's the Mad King.
Now, we shall play a game loved and feared by all of Tyria for countless centuries.
Replenishing.
Prepare yourselves for... Mad King Sam! For all of you sad socks who don't know the rules, hear me now! You must do only what your Mad King says, and nothing else! Consider it a lesson. Ready? If not, that's unfortunate for you. Now!
It's doing the thing or not doing the thing? Doing the thing? Okay, it's doing the thing.
It's far too quiet around here. Your Mad King says...
So basically you have to like type the thing to do the / thing to do the thing. Only if he says Mad King says. So I got a point for doing that. And that's basically the game. Oh, he's repeating himself.
Your Mad King says...
I can't actually see where I am in this mass of people. Oh, excuse me. Someone's just thrown toilet paper. Oh, he's gone. Where's he gone?
Shake your heads in disapproval. Because someone, somewhere, has undoubtedly proposed something dark, treasonous. Mad King says... Say no!
So everybody seems to be getting the game, but if you don't do this thing correctly, basically a big pumpkin appears over your head and you sort of fall over.
Are you care? Dance! Dance for me!
I love the Mad Kings, it's so funny. I think he was supposed to be really horrible in like real life as a king. But he is quite funny when he pops.
Hug a Heilig today. This message brought to you by the Make a Work Foundation.
This has become far too formal.
I just
Gather
moved from the
around,
underworld.
loyal subjects.
Boy, are my
Take a
arms
look.
tired.
Sit.
No one said he was not so much.
I like Silvari.
Oh my god, who's got the fucking stupid
joke?
joke thing? This is really irritating.
Which spirits do Norn revere the most? Home
Display
brewed, of
a
course.
little respect before you lose your head. Your Mad King says,
Should get goodies too, since they don't get to be kids.
Trick or treat.
salute!
Spin is a norm, like an Asura. When the Asura has his beer goggles on.
Oh, nice. Nice, keeps moving. Come and see where you are.
Sometimes I wondered, like, do Asura have golems to clean up after their
Some of
golem?
my subjects, ungrateful pigs, once expressed discontent. Your Mad King says, surprise!
Oh no, I've not done it right. No, no, no. No! Oh no! I think I spelled surprise wrong.
Like an Asura.
Oh no!
When the Asura
I used to be
has
so
his
good
beer
at this.
goggles on.
Oh my gosh, shut up, whoever's doing the
Just
joke
looking at
thing.
you standing around makes me feel tired. Your Mad King says, sit.
Now it's sit. No, it's so funny when we have to do one where we sit down. Surprise. Yeah, obviously that one got a few people. He laughs a lot. Everything's funny to Mad King. No, it's not why.
Who is the most amiable and shrewd ruler in Tyria's history? Go ahead, point me out. I'm looking at you.
Whee! Toilet paper!
Was
we go.
interesting for a time.
Oh, this is good.
You did as well as could be expected, but I'm tired of this.
So I got my key.
I could outrun a centaur.
Here's a little something for my loyals up to the pots. Mortals. Yeah, so into the cauldron. Yeah, he does this thing where he like shoves us all into a big cauldron in Lawrence Arch. There we go, we're in the cauldron. I'm not entirely sure why he does that, but and then we all come out as it's completely fucking broken the game basically, but as everybody else, it's like
You're the most.
weird little like
Home brewed, of course.
characters. Oh, I can't even see anyone though
I
because
just
oh
blew in from
no,
the underworld. Boy, my arms
because
tired.
I think I'm a bit stuck. That's completely. Oh, there I am! As a spinner.
I just flew in from the underworld. Boy, my arms tired.
So there's this thing called costume brawl. But basically, yeah, you can like
Warm sleep. Like a
fight
rock.
people, I suppose, but you're dressed as spiders or skeletons or candy corn.
What's the best way to a good Astronomian road?
And if you like get a certain number of hits, you get a little crown. So, but Snuglet never gets that because Snuglet doesn't understand how it works.
Clean up after their
And
golem.
doesn't seem to ever. Does not seem
I
to
told him
ever
you'd kill him if you didn't
do anything. Like,
He said, I don't give a spread.
yeah, there's some kind of a reward for like doing it or something, but I just do not understand how you're supposed to. Yeah, so that guy's got like a crown for doing it. But how you are supposed to do it. Yeah, so I basically suck at doing it. I'm probably just gonna give up. Yeah, so the only time I've ever got the crown is back when Snug Parent used to play the game and at the same time, and basically he was like, oh, if I just stand still, you can just hit me repeatedly and then you get the achievement. And then obviously I did the same for him. But yeah, because I have never been able to do it otherwise because it don't make no sense. So, oh man, the game is not even rendering people's costumes. Right, let's open the chest. You need a key. Oh yeah, I gotta actually get my. I just gotta put my key bits into an actual key. So I have what? So you need 3 key bits to make a key. I had 1 key bit left over from last year,
Loot.
which looks like I will have 1 key bit left over from this year as well. If I I got a glob of stuff and 5 bags. Because of course I didn't need any bags. No. So yeah, I has 250, 250, 250, and what's 3 times 250? It's 500. So I have 750 plus 11. I have 761 bags of Trick Treat. This is a lot of bags of Trick Treat. Snuglet cannot eat that much candy because its teeth is full as out. And it will get the beaters. And it'll be very, very sick. And it will do the pukey pukes. And like that. There's a fucking potato with legs. Oh, there's a golden pig. And it will do the pukey pukes. And it will puke the acid like that person was puking the acid in just before Mad King says. See if I can climb up here. Every year I try and climb up here. And I never... I don't know, like the jumping puzzles. Snuglet is one of my jumping puzzles. Usually that's my parents do all my jumping puzzles for me, and now I cannot. So there is actually a jumping puzzle that is part of Halloween. Those people still trying to do costume rules. That's really fun. No, please. Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Yeah. So there's a jumping puzzle. It's called Mad King's Clock Tower. I have to say that correctly because usually I say cock tower, and that's not the right thing, and also disgusting. There's Mad King's. It's a really difficult thing to say. Mad King's Clock Tower. Oh, I can't get up there. It is as you think, is a big clock, and it's a hideously complicated jumping puzzle, and I have never
Get me an apple
been
too.
able to do it. Ever in the entire history of Guild Balls, I have never been able to do this jumping puzzle, and it got so bad that when Snubbear and I were actually talking to each other, he basically once a year have to book a day to come around to my house to actually do the sodding jumping puzzle for me. Obviously he's not going to do that anymore because it turned out to be a poopy face. So yes, what is this? Oh, it's just leaves. Oh, there's a little bunny. I always thought that was like some giant thing, but I was intestines. Yes. So this guy, if you get, so if you get all of your, candy. How many cobs? Oh, I already have 4 cobs. Cool. So, yeah, so I paid 1 year, I paid 10 cobs for bloody pins for. Oh, wow. Eyes like fire, wings like smoke. What does your heart desire? What does your soul invoke? 120 cobs. So, a cob is 1,000 candy corn. I genuinely don't know how many candy corn I have. I clearly have quite a lot of candy corn. So 120. So that would be 120,000 candy corn. That is fucking crazy. That's a lot of fucking candy corn. So I reckon. Oh, what is this? I reckon we should open some of these Trick Treat bags.
Mine. All
I'm
mine.
gonna get so much shite. Oh, I got some. I'm gonna get more Trick Treat bags for opening Trick Treat bags. Stop fucking giving me Trick Treat bags. I think you get an achievement for opening a certain number of Trick Treat bags. That was a special one, obviously. Soul pastry. You get so much crap out of these, basically. Mercy of my king, 50 out of 50 bags. So what is that? Let's have a look. This is festival. Mercy of my king. Right, okay. Man, I gotta do tier 2. Over 1,000 Trick Treat bags? Well, that is probably gonna happen.
And ornate steel comprise this mighty installation. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to stand under it if an earthquake were to happen. On that note, let's continue.
It's always interesting in the trading place at the start of Halloween seeing... Oh, I don't need any more of this stuff. I feel like I've become Bat. Snuglet has become Bat Noosh. Na 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 Bat Noosh. Or Nat Boosh, as I sometimes call it. Nat Boosh. Nat Boosh. Nat Boosh. Oh my god. Oh, I got stuck. This is ridiculous. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do with this? Can you jump? No. Anyway. I'll go through the crafting area. So this is the crafting area. So you can learn a craft. So Snuglet learned cooking. Snuglet learned cooking. And so Snuglet in the game is a level 400 cook. In real life, Snuglet is not a level 400 cook. I have to say, Snuglet doesn't really like cooking in real life because it is no fun to cook for just one person. So Snuglet does not really do cooking. Snuglet just eats Scotch eggs. Scotch eggs. Oh, that's... Oh, that is pretty. Oh, that's so beautiful. That looks like a reindeer. You can't have a reindeer as a mount. It's like, that is so pretty. Probably costs loads of money because you have the mount skins. You actually have to like buy them with like real money. Which is why Snuglet has none. So yes, but no, Snuglet does not really like cooking in real life. Anyway. Yeah, and you get so many of these, and like every time you get one, it wants to show you what it is. It's like, please can you just fucking stop? God, so much stuff. You are encumbered, yes. Oh, so fuck up. Okay, so you can transform into... No, you can't use that whilst you're already one. And then like these things, like you can't even do anything with these. We're fighting between pillars and the stars. How are you supposed to do that? But that was Mad King Says, and it's just a bit of fun, and I quite enjoy playing it because it's, you know, it's just a gentle bit of fun, and that's nice sometimes. Especially when you're having such a fucking awful fucking time at work, like I am now. Yes. So, there we go. There's Halloween. Right, so the next thing I wanted to show you about Halloween was the Mad King's clock tower, which I have to say very carefully, because otherwise it's going to come out as a double entendre, which I did mention earlier. It is a notoriously horribly difficult jumping puzzle, but first of all, I wanted to say I have opened all my bag of trick treats. I had like 1,000 trick treat bags. I mean, I'm honestly not kidding. And I basically got through like 3,000 candy corn or something from them, which I used to build, used to trade in for candy corn cobs, and also many delicious squishy nougat and plastic fangs and shit. Because I have opened so many fucking bags of trick treat, I got this, which is a Royal Flame weapon coffer, where you can choose, you can choose a weapon from it, which I'm not going to do at the moment. But this is worth 63 gold on the trading post. It's fucking crazy. Also, I got this as well, which is a, I'm not entirely sure what it is actually. Soul Conductor. Oh, it's a sword. Right, I thought it was like a stick or something. No, it's a sword. Yes, I got given this weapon as well. So, yeah, I got an achievement simply for opening trick treat bags. My god, did it take a long time. Because it was kept being like, your inventory is full, your inventory is full. It's like, stop giving me fucking crap stuff. So, open the door. Yeah, the Mad King's clock tower. I have never successfully climbed this jumping puzzle. In all of my years of playing Guild Wars and doing the Halloween event, I have never completed this.
Decree of the Mad King. All who approach yon tower do so at their own risk. Ye have been warned.
Ye have been warned. Yodi, whatever. Okay, so we're almost... When this orange bar gets to the end... will go through. But it's basically this horrible rotating jumping puzzle. You have to get all the way up to the top of the tower, but the water is rising at the same time. Off we go. Basically, just watch as I fail miserably. I can't even get around the first corner, but I just wanted to show you what it's like. Yeah, I used to get Snug Parent to actually like do this for me. So now we have to stand here and wait for something to happen. Oh no, you see, I've fallen in the sick. I've fallen in the sick already. Yeah, so obviously if you fall in the sick, you have to go back here and wait for everybody else to fall in the sick / finish, which is the orange bar.
Don't try for the Mad King's treasure. You'll be dead long before you're rich.
Her fiddle dee dee. Da, 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 da. Oh my god, you're so tiny. Yeah. So it's really fucking difficult, and I don't think I've ever gone beyond that point where like you have to wait and then the stuff falls out and then you have to jump on it, because I just can't get the angle right. Yeah, so I used to get Snug Parent to actually do this for me. I used to be like, Snug Parent, can you come round like and actually do this? That makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. Oh wow, someone's obviously... Either someone is still going, or it actually does just go for the requisite time, regardless. Because this is... I don't know whether... Yeah, I wonder whether there was someone still going up there, because I think if everybody just falls in the sick, I think it automatically goes to the end of the bar. And it just jumps you right in it. Look, there's just no warning. It's like literally, you're in. Maybe if I stand on this big thing, maybe that will work. I don't know. Ooh, fucking key. I fell straight in the sick. I think I was... Yeah, we all fell straight in the sick. I think something bad happened there, actually. Because I was put off by the fact that it didn't look like the animation for the stuff coming out had actually worked, and it sort of glitched. And I think we all suffered from that. Yes, you said that already. You keep... What do you want? Give up before you're... Why the fuck are you here then? Yeah, okay, fine. Rana, you're full, okay. Yeah, you're not a very nice person, you know.
Tick tock.
Shut up.
Up the clock.
Okay, I'm gonna give it another couple of goes, maybe. I don't think I'm ever gonna get there. At the top is like a really big box of loot, basically. But yeah, I have never got there by myself. Snug Parent will just do this like 1,000 times a day. It's just like very... I don't know why 0 versus 3. I'm not entirely sure what that means. He's very good at jumping puzzles. I am shit at jumping puzzles. Oh, off we go again. As evidenced by episode 3 of Guild Wars, right at the end, where we got suckered into a jumping puzzle, and it was just awful. And I realised at the end that you had to take the torch around with you. Whee! Wait here, see what happens. Is this a better place to wait? I don't know. Oh wow, yeah, the stuff is not innocent again. It's not, the animation is not working. Oh yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna get beyond that point. The extra life.
Don't try for the Mad King's treasure. You'll be dead long before you're rich.
I will cut you. I will. Put on some proper clothes, I'll say. Oh, I hate this jumping puzzle. I hate all jumping puzzles, but this is like the worst one. I'm sure, actually, there are probably other ones in Guild Wars which are worse that I've just not ever attempted. This is just really crap. Also, like, to get the Halloween, like the overall Halloween achievement, you have to complete this. I think either once or maybe 3 times. And obviously I couldn't do that, so that's when I was like, Snug Parent, please can you help? And obviously back then Snug Parent was happy to help. He's not happy to help anymore. Ugh, not fair. Yeah, So it might be because I dubbed him in it when he was cheating on his girlfriend, but you know. So yeah, so he doesn't help anymore. But back then he helped, and I managed to get the achievement. That was a few years ago. Because obviously the rest of Halloween is just fucking killing people in the labyrinth. That's really easy. Hello. It's me. I was wandering after others. What the fuck is going on? I've gone into an earthly plane of existence. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god, seriously. Snuglet has moved beyond the mortal plane. I don't understand. Can I even get out of here? I don't think I can actually... I don't actually think I can get out. Doesn't look like I can swim. Whoa, I'm gonna get killed. Oh my god, can I actually like... the fuck? Okay, that has never happened before. That was really fucking weird. We're all having a good time.
Tick tock. The mouse ran up the clock.
Why am I like...
I swallowed it whole.
Got some kind of like goo coming off me. I don't understand. Yeah. I demand a refund. I had to pay $70 to get in here. This is a shit escape room. I don't want to play anymore. Ah, right, okay. Let's see if this works properly now. Oop. Oh my god! Oh my god! Run! Run as fast as your small little legs will— No! I have such tiny legs. I'm gonna give up. Well anyway, this was the Mad King's Clock Tower, and yeah. It was a bit shit.
Don't try for the
Oh! Let's put us straight back in the labyrinth. Ah, well, there we go.